So, hashtag Biden destroys America trends on Twitter as inflation pummels American families. So, Biden destroys America was trending on Twitter yesterday. And I have to wonder, how can this be? I've been hearing about how great everything is. I mean, here on Forbes, they were talking about the Biden boom. And here from the Hill, they're saying Biden is delivering the fastest economic recovery in history. Why hasn't anyone noticed? Well, that's a good question. On a totally unrelated note, I noticed this meme. Let's see, it's talking about inflation going crazy and stock market crashing and food shortages and vanishing 401ks and transitory, quote unquote, transitory inflation. And it seems like here, it looks like in these pictures, looks like Biden's getting himself up in clown makeup for some reason. I don't know. But apparently this all adds up to the best economic recovery ever. Because I guess you're stupid? But anyway, the majority of Americans are seemingly fed up with the Biden administration. And on Tuesday, hashtag Biden destroys America began to trend on Twitter as inflation skyrocketed to a 41-year high, pummeling American families. So it turns out that inflation is up 8.6% from last year. Now that's something that people are going to notice. Well, here's Stephen Crowder using that Biden destroys America hashtag. He says, I underestimated Biden's ability to destroy this country in such a short amount of time. He's a disaster. Let's see, here's another one. It says, climate change is not an existential threat, but continuing to wage war on fossil fuels will lead to mass unemployment, poverty, and a depression by design. And that is an existential threat. Again, using the hashtag. So what other things might cause a hashtag like this? It says, Bloomberg analysts have predicted that the chances of a recession in 2022 are 1 in 4. But raised the probability to 3 in 4 for 2023, saying a recession will be hard to avoid then. So Biden just had a speech in California where he falsely claimed that, quote, since I took office, families are carrying less debt on average in America. They have more savings than they've had. Well, I'm not sure that's true. Maybe we should take a look at that. Well, let's check out CNBC here. May 21st. Americans now have an average of $9,000 less in savings than they did last year. The average amount of personal savings dropped 15% in 2022. Says here, the reduction in savings is compounded by record high inflation and record-breaking debt, both of which significantly decrease the value of savings. Here's another tweet with the hashtag, Biden has to beg Europe for baby food and Venezuela for oil. The market is tanked and senior citizens are returning to work to survive inflation. But Biden in that same speech said that he's cutting the federal deficit by $1.7 trillion. I wonder if that's true. Well, there's something from the New York Post. Biden brags that he cut the deficit, but U.S. debt is actually rising quickly. Says here, for once, the media did not take his remarks at face value. Even CNN ran a fact check that quoted a Moody's Analytics director saying, quote, the actions of the administration and Congress have undoubtedly resulted in higher deficits, not smaller ones. Despite record tax revenues from last year's booming stock markets, our national debt will increase by about $1 trillion. So I guess Biden's just saying things that he would like to be true, I guess. But anyway, Biden then went on to lay the country's inflation woes entirely at Putin's feet by repeating his Putin's price hike mantra. Well, geez, I'm not sure, but maybe we should check up on this one as well. Let's see. This is from the Wall Street Journal. So we can see inflation rising. The blue line is all items. And let's see, starts in 2020. Here's 2022. It's just going up and up and up and up and up. Well, when was Putin's invasion? That was, here. Right at the very, very top. So, I don't know, looks like a bit more wishful thinking to me. There's also this, too. Biden falsely claims U.S. has fastest growing economy in the world. This is also from CNN, June 10th. You know, it looks to me like since CNN has got new ownership, they've had a bit of a change of heart. Because you would never have seen anything like this under the old ownership. They're actually fact-checking Joe Biden and not just rubber stamping whatever he said. So on the claim that the U.S. has the fastest growing economy in the world, CNN judges Biden's claim is false. The U.S. economy grew by 5.7% in 2021, but more than 50 other countries had faster growth that year. And in fairness, those were mostly smaller countries, but it also included the UK, it included India, it included France. Those are all big economies. So, I don't know. It kind of feels like nothing that Biden says is true. It's certainly not as true as the hashtag BIDENDESTROYSAMERICA. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps out. I notice it when people share. It makes a big difference. Thank you. I'll see you next time.